I'm glad I wasn't out on Saturday night in Chicago. I was out on Friday night partying then. But if I would have been on Saturday, I would have been caught right in the middle of this. I mean, we've seen all kinds of things here in Chicago, the smash and grab robberies, often involving young people, the heightened carjackings here in Chicago, most often involving teenagers, usually younger than those who could even legally have a license. But what we saw on Michigan Avenue, the number of teens, the innocent people who were just out and about on Michigan Avenue, beaten, jumped, robbed from. I mean, has this just gone to levels we've never seen before?
I think it's a combination of things, Adrienne. It is at a high level, a heightened level, but also everyone is a news reporter. You have cameras that show everything all the time, minute by minute. And then you couple that, and this is not germane to Chicago. I mean, Philadelphia a couple of years ago, they had a scourge of flash mobs. Detroit, we've dealt with it here recently, where there were some shootings in our downtown area. So this is not germane to Chicago. But what I think sometimes there's a failure or a lack of imagination from law enforcement. You have to anticipate when weather is changing, when children have been kind of cooped up in the winter, that there are opportunities for them to come out, and there's some mischief that can happen. You add to that, it's been exacerbated by the fact that the entire country and world has had mental health issues coming off of a pandemic. So, you know, the fact that they didn't catch this on social media concerns me because it's open source. And I think it's, you know, we have to have an all hazards approach. It's not just terrorism. It's not just domestic terrorism, but you can garner a lot of this chatter, and you have to have your police departments very in tune to what young people are doing on social media.
Well, and what would they do? Because, I mean, I actually received or was able to get the social media posting to tell people about this weekend's riot, turn up, that they're scheduling this Friday and Saturday. There are a number of community groups that are going to come out to try to stop the violence. Police are going to be out more in force. But how can police get a jump on this using social media?
Well, to be completely honest, first time, shame on you. Second time, shame on me. The information is there. There's credible information, but you need to look at maybe, you know, how New York had to see something, say something. You have to increase the capacity of people to give tips, because someone knows what's going on. Another thing, I don't know Chicago specifically or Illinois' laws, but you have to have strong parental responsibility laws as well. These young people have to be supervised by someone, and you have to hold parents accountable for what their children are able to do. And then lastly, curfews. Many jurisdictions, they have them, but they fail to enforce them. So there are tools in the toolbox, but Chicago really has to step up with a lot of intentionality to pay attention to it.
I know that nobody, well, at least I don't know that anybody was murdered in this last swath of youth violence, but we've seen a number of cases most recently where parents were held accountable for their kids getting a hand on a gun and using it to cause mayhem and murder. Could parents increasingly be held responsible for the damage, the vandalism, the robbery that their teenagers are involved in as a result of some of these attempts to just get more likes on social media?
Well, I think that, you know, legislatures, local and state, should be very, very deliberate in looking to see if they do have those tools already. There's a term ex post facto law. So if you can't create a law and then do it retroactively, but if those laws are not on the books, they do need to look at some form of parental responsibility. Right here in Michigan, after the Oxford shootings, Nathan Crumley, his parents, you know, Prosecutor McDonald in Oakland County, has been able to put a case against the parents for their abstract failure in making sure that child that was mentally disturbed did not have access to a gun.
Alf Godbee, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we certainly hope everybody's safe this weekend, including right here in Chicago.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.